So here's what happens yesterday. If you guys are not aware, there was a little bit of drama going on in Gacha Gaming Reddit. Alright, so what happened? Why drama? So what's the drama about? Okay, for those of you who are not here yesterday, some of you guys, you're not here yesterday, you are busy sleeping. I understand. Sleep is important. So Nikke won this award, Excellence Award, for the Best RPG Technology Creation Character Award at Korea Game Show 2023. So this particular sentence, there's one keyword here that's triggering a lot of players. A lot of players are not happy. And what word, you may ask? It's not that the Excellence Award. It's not that it's Korea Game Show. It's the word RPG. So let's look at some comments. So, if you guys are not aware, this award, right? Nikke, they actually won, this guy went on stage. And then Lies of P was basically the grand prize. Lies of P is a PC game, if you guys are not aware. So, a lot of people were making fun of the term RPG. Alright, so makes sense since some of the Nikkes shoot RPG. And then let's see. Best RPG. Like what? Best RPG lemao! Out of all the things, this is what they choose to bribe. Keep in mind, this is not on Nikke Reddit. This is on Gacha Gaming Reddit. So there's a lot of people that don't play Nikke. Basically the same framework as 70% of idle RPGs, just with guns and cake. So there was a lot of controversy on, there's a lot of sort of like bantering against whether Nikke should be an RPG or not, right? So Limbus Company didn't get recognized on the Korea Awards, sadly, because Limbus Company, I believe there was a little bit of headlines in the news of drama, regarding drama, alright? As for the RPG category, that word has lost all meaning, not just for gachas. Just try using it as a tag to narrow down things in Steam and other major stores. Nikke is story-driven and has dialogue choices and character customization, so that easily qualifies it for the category by current standards. Certainly far more of an RPG than some of the other top ones. Where's the RPG element in Nikke? So this guy is saying, if Nikke is an RPG, then Pac-Man is an RPG. Pac-Man is an RPG. So is Nikke an RPG or not? By that logic, every game is RPG. If Nikke is an RPG, then every game ever made is an RPG. Commander like LMFAO, your roleplay commander in whole RTS genre. Does that mean they are RPG? The first game ever, Pong, was a roleplay of 2 bricks. Does that mean it's RPG? Is it an RPG? So this is all the drama that's happening in this Reddit, right? It's about whether Nikke is an RPG or not. So here's the definition from Wikipedia. As you can see, a RPG or a role-playing game, right, is a game in which players assumes the role of characters in a fictional setting. Players take responsibility for acting out these roles within a narrative, either through literal acting or through a process of structured decision-making regarding character development, which Nikke definitely does have, alright? Actions taken within many games succeed or fail according to a formal system of rules and guidelines. So there are multiple various type of RPGs. For example, MMORPG is a subgenre, and then there's TRPG, there's TTRPG, in this case it's tabletop role-playing game, or live action role-playing game, LARP. So these are multiple different variants of it, or subgenres, right? So this guy went on and tried to define the entire terminology of RPG in this essay, alright? RPGs have literally never been defined by an open explorable world. And then how do you think the genre started? You know, exploration, let's just say Epic 7 for example, right? And then explorable world, Final Fantasy 13 has one. Nikke at least level up and get better gear. You think because it's not turn-based, it can't count as RPG. So that was some of the argument, right? I think there's just a lot of people that maybe don't like the game as much. Is there even RPG in Nikke? So clearly there's a lot of people that don't play Nikke. I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine. This is not on the Nikke subreddit, so there's a lot of people that don't play Nikke. And if you ask a friend that never played Nikke, you ask them what game is this, it looks like shooting game, right? It's like a shooting game with waifu. So people that never play the game, maybe they don't really know if it's RPG or not. The story is surprisingly readable by gacha standards, but it's criminal for it to win the best RPG. If this is the case, Call of Duty is an RPG then. People know what RPG stands for because under the true definition, every single game made would be an RPG. In terms of video games, it's the RPG elements the gameplay offers to be considered an RPG. You will not qualify Mario as an RPG, even if he has RPG elements. The same applies with Nikke, Arknights, Uma Musume, etc. Even if the developers say it is, they do that because RPGs in any form is the biggest trend in gaming. This is the OP, basically he shows that, you know, a sci-fi RPG shooter. So today, right, Nikke actually gives 10 pulls for winning Excellence Award. Technology Creation Character Award at Korea Game Awards 2023. So let's see. If there are any haters, they are going to argue about the RPG. Arknights gave 1000 Orundum for winning some Hollywood Music Media Award. A single pool is 600, so that's not even 2 pools. So apparently Arknights do get 1.5 pools. Nikke is the biggest global game that isn't by Hoyo. Proof being at the top of the mountain doesn't mean you need to be stingy shit heels. Damn! Stingy shit heels. Also, Nikke pools cannot be compared with other games. Nikke has 4% pull rates for SSR and 1% in that 4% rate for a Pilgrim banner. You also don't need multiple copies as free to play, as you can simply gear them up instead. It's kind of disingenuous when you mention the SSR rates without mentioning the fact that half of the SSR lineups are in B. Scale from E to SSS tier or lower. Lemao! Is it true? Wait, is it true that Nikke, most of the characters are in B tier? Okay, let's bring up my favorite, Read One. So most characters are in B tier. Okay, I can see that, right? You can see B tier has more characters. Obviously, the SA and SS has less characters overall. But that's because most of these are SR characters though, right? There's a lot of SR characters here. SSR. Yeah, you can see B tier is filled up with all of these units. C tier is filled up with all of these units. There's more units in A, B, and C than in S, SS, and SSS. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? But then tier list is tier list, you know? Some people don't really take it religiously, right? People use B units on last solo raid lore. Yeah, they do, right? The thing is, those are people that play the game. These are people that don't play the game. You can't convince people that don't play the game to not look at tier lists. That's why tier lists exist. The reason why tier lists exist is because it's easier for people that don't play the game to look at it and be like, okay, this character is strong, this character is weak. Tier list usually is not for people that are good at the game. It's for people to have don't play the game, to have a general idea of the character's strength. So I don't blame him for looking at the tier list that way. I don't blame this guy for saying that actually, right? Feel free to step out of your downvote zone and try to make a counter argument to my point. Although he did get downvoted to minus 23 though. Minus 23 is a lot. It's a lot, okay? The industry has effed what RPG actually means. That's fair, you know? But I feel like most people are arguing that because they don't want Nikke to succeed. It's not because of the term RPG. It was if it was a different game that wins it, I don't think they will argue the same, right? I think it's just mostly because Nikke wins it. So there was just that's just my assumption, right?